Good morning, this is Al Vickery at Ale Waters Capital in Braintree, Massachusetts. It is May 26th, Thursday, and this is your morning call for today. Futures are up a little bit this morning. We finally snapped about a 3-day losing streak for U.S. stocks yesterday, but it really took some buying at the end of the day to get there. The Dow finished 38 points higher. As I said, stocks have been lower during the day after durable goods orders fell more than 3%, and things weren't looking that great during the day, but picked up a little bit of momentum, which is carrying over to this morning. But we also have U.S. GDP data coming out later this morning, and that could have a effect one way or the other on the momentum in the marketplace. Commodities have been looking pretty good. They've been climbing rather steadily, regardless of some fluctuation on the dollar day by day. Remember, commodities typically run in the opposite direction. As the dollar falls, it makes commodities rise as they are dollar denominated. Gold, too, has been on its way up quite a bit, but a lot of traders were a little concerned it had gone too far too fast. That was the sentiment in the trading pits, and we're seeing that this morning as prices have pulled back by about $6, but we're still well over 1500, trading about 1517 at this point this morning. The upside is still there for gold. There's so much concern over what's going on in Europe, and that is not to be understated. Greece still faces a real uphill battle. There's been a lot of real vagueness or lack of clarity on what will happen there, whether or not we will see a restructuring from Greece, which of course is likely to be denied until the last minute anyways, but we could see that, and that would have a pretty traumatic effect on the marketplace. And we also have Portugal, we have Spain, a concern, we have Ireland, a lot of a variety of problems throughout the region, which is weighing heavily on investors' sentiment around the globe, really. China did express that they would be buyers for the Portuguese bailout bonds, which will hit the market next month, which has helped sentiment a little bit in Europe this morning, although markets remain down a little bit. The euro has benefited considerably from that news. We've got oil leveling off after spiking up to about $101 per barrel yesterday, and that came after the EIA report, which indicated that inventories had declined a little bit. But we have a real push and pull in the oil markets as there's a lot of concern for global growth. China has showed some signs of slowing down, and inflation there, of course, is a problem, which could only exacerbate the slowdown a bit. So, but as long as inventories come down, a little bit of speculation, a weaker dollar, these things are kind of offsetting some of that and keeping oil in a relatively tight range, give or take around the $100 mark. As we said, gold looks bright on the road ahead. Inflation and fiscal problems around the globe will continue to add support there. But keep an eye on platinum, which has fluctuated back and forth over the past several days or even a few weeks. But there is some concern that we'll end up with a glut of supply, of course, because of the slowdown in auto manufacturing, which was a direct result of the disaster in Japan. Part supplies and things have slowed down, which has slowed down production even here in the U.S. for the automakers. And platinum gets a lot of its demand, of course, from the auto sector, so keep an eye on that. Otherwise, we should have some real up and down trading over the next few days as investors really try to get a better grasp of what's happening over the long run. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, have a good day and happy trading. Thank you.